Esta película tiene mucho diálogo en español. ¿Por qué muchos espectadores no hablan español? Nosotros pronunciamos subtítulos. Bienvenido a El Don no es el jefe, es María.
Spain is known for its cuisine, so it was curious that this bus stop had a McDonald's ad. Was it just there for our convenience? No matter. Soon enough, we'd be at our Airbnb. And the next morning, it was off to the Prado. Unfortunately, they don't allow pictures in there. They watched me walk in with my camera, take a picture, a video, and then said, no photos. So it was time for coffee in the cafe and for Mary to get a map. She loves a map. If you're curious how to get there, first you take the number 17 bus, transfer at the Puerto de Toledo to the number 3, and soon enough you're at the Prado stop. There's a fountain outside and a great chocolate store across the street. After all that beautiful art, the Goyas, the Velasquez, it was time to go for a little stroll. Don't worry, we won't get lost. Mary's got a map. She'll only take us to the finest construction sites and the Congreso de los Diputados. I'm pretty sure this L. Hardy is not a relative of mine. Hay muchas zapaterias finas en Madrid. And we thought we got to Plaza Mayor, but it wasn't. But the entertainment was good. The next day it was the Royal Palace of Spain. Fortunately, we'd bought tickets in advance, so we weren't in the general lineup like these folks. Some of them just gave up and sat on the fence of the courtyard. Some of them found someone to stand in line for them. Some of them took pictures of the cathedral behind them. Madrid was originally occupied by Muslims, and you can see their influence in these lampposts. In 1561, due to its strategic location, Madrid became the capital of Spain. They could see for miles around. Marauding forces would have to fly to invade. But soon enough, we were in, and as we walked up the stairs, we wondered what was everyone looking up for. Soon enough, we were too, as we entered the bedroom of King Charles III. The room was designed by Mattia Gasparini and was not completed until 1815 under the reign of Ferdinand VII. Next was the Yellow Room, small but important as it connected the king to the queen's chambers. Next up was, I guess it's a gold room, and then the all-important band room. These people couldn't believe that the musicians needed such a spread in their green room. On the other hand, I was very curious about this 5-pedal piano. The extra 2 pedals are to control bells and a bass drum. And if you have a band room, you should have it stocked with instruments, like maybe an Amati bass and a complete set of Stradivarius for the string quartet. And they'll need a gig. What better than a nice dining room? Obama's eating here, but they didn't invite us for lunch. A walk down the hall and we learned something about our gracious hosts, King Felipe VI and Queen Letizia. Then we were at the Royal Chapel, and the decorating scheme was largely gold, with a canopy painted by Antonio Gomez de los Rios and features the coat of arms of Charles III. There's the crown of the King of Spain. Or is it a replica? Then it was the throne room. And you know it's one of the finest throne rooms because we only take selfies in the very best of them. A few knickknacks like lions and Swiss clocks, and then we were out. With such valuables, this place might need guarding. We met up with some fine folks from Chicago and went on a tour of the kitchens. Mary wanted to get some information about the stove. She used her best Duolingo Spanish. But the guide said, let's move along. And just like that, we were in the wine cellar. Old wine, including this 1942 vintage. And we got the answer to Mary's question. The stoves are powered by this furnace. We beat a hasty retreat, and it was time for some dinner. We made it to Plaza Mayor, wall-to-wall restaurants on 3 sides, so we went looking for the best paella. The other side has nail salons and beauty parlors, and, well, we weren't too interested in that. We decided against the Domino's Pizza on the corner, and Mary found a paella that she liked the look of. Mi esposo todavía está mirando el menú. Necesitamos más tiempo, por favor. Vaya, mi español.
Very well, very nice.
A la mañana siguiente fue un paseo en bicicleta en el Parque Retiro. The sights included this square lake. They assured us it was man-made. They also had some buskers around. Este lago no es cuadrado. La Biblioteca Pública del Parque Retiro. El Parque Retiro es un regalo de Felipe IV a la ciudad de Madrid. La estatua del Ángel Caído es de 6 metros y tiene fuerza negra. Meanwhile, at Palacio Velasquez, we hear there's a case of illegal bike parking. I hope the police don't take it too seriously. The next day, afraid that the police might still be after us for the bike incidents, we made it out of town to Toledo. Estación de Tren Toledo is beautiful, and it gets more beautiful when you go inside and you see all the stained glass. In Spain, always look to see what they did with the roof. and the tile work. They say the tile work can even make people appear. The goal was to get to the cathedral. With a 45-minute wait for the bus, we decided to walk. We didn't realize how uphill it was. First one gate, then another. We could see the fort guarding the old town off in the distance, and then an escalator appeared. Let's see how some of the travelers feel about it.
Would you rather be climbing the stairs up to the cathedral?
No problema para mí. Yo hago tai chi.
Imagine our chagrin when we realized we'd found the wrong entrance. We were at the back door. So we walked through the streets, found our way to the front door to this UNESCO World Heritage Site. Gold. There's gold in them there churches. Let's see if this guide has some inside information.
I have to show you that porque nowhere else in the world, unique in the world, right? Como una sorpresa.
He did. This series of sculptures is inset into the wall. Meanwhile, Mary was looking for something. Could it be the organ pipes? And in Spain, always look to the ceilings. Beautiful as all of that was, it was just the warm-up for the monstrance. The monstrance being the cup that the communion is celebrated in on special occasions. Believe it or not, this all comes apart with a series of gold pegs that are numbered for easy assembly. This one has been paraded through the streets of Toledo, perhaps led by one of these gentlemen who we find on the walls of the Cardinal's room. The 1500s were a rich time for Spain with all that New World gold, and they didn't spare any of it when it came to the Catholic Church. Queen Isabella the Catholic saw to that. She also liked New World silver. They also supported the arts, as this room full of El Greco paintings attests to. An El Greco statue concluded that portion of the cathedral tour. This 1226 Bible wasn't completed until 1234. They didn't tell us what year the page was, though. Then it was time to visit historic Toledo, see what they had on offer. Steel, armor, swords, and knives. They were famous for their steel. With so many knives around, we wondered if we'd be safe. But somehow, I think we've got it under control.